What is up, y'all? We got the Tacoma lifted in the last video. See back there, got the 35s on it. It's doing good. Today, so the other day when we were doing that, we didn't have time to put the Trailhunter fender flares on. That is what we're doing today. So we're gonna show you how to do it. I'm gonna try to do a better job of showing you how to install this than I did the lift. The lift was super frustrating. But we're doing the Trailhunter fender flares. We're gonna make this look like a Trailhunter in solar octane, which never existed. So it's gonna be sick. Let's get into it. First order of business, find a 10mm. It's a struggle. Also, don't make fun of my ratchet. I don't have an impact. Ratchet is how it's going. It's also the baby one. So we got the old 10mm here. So there's a couple bolts in here. Let me flip this around. Got that sick king suspension in there, looking real nice. Anyway, so we've got 10mm, 10mm, 10mm. There's a couple tucked back in here, and then there's a couple more right here, and then there's these stupid little push pin rivet dudes, and I'm imagining that's probably connected. So we're gonna take all these off. That tire is hot. I just got home. Let's get all these bolts taken off. Okay, so we got all the bolts out, peeled these little clips back so that's not secured anymore. There's a bolt there, there's a bolt there, a couple more bolts over there. Looking at the new fenders that I'm putting on, there's a couple of like plastic clips that clip into the fender. Hoping that these are the same. There's also a lot of rocks in here, but I'm gonna start yanking on this and see if I can get this to come off. Start yanking on this, I guess. It's always fun breaking stuff off of your brand new truck. Wow, that's a lot of dirt. Old fender flare off. Check out all this dirt that came out. That was all packed up in here. I do a lot of driving on dirt roads. But interesting, because the SR5 does not come with fender flares, so this is obviously a different fender. Oh, there's a hole there. That's exciting. So this is a different fender than what comes on the ones that have fenders. So apparently when they're manufacturing these, TRD Offroads, TRD Sports, anything above an SR5, TRD Pro, I guess in theory they have the same fender. This is the new fender. This is the Trailhunter fender. It's the Pro fender, but it just doesn't have any paint on it because it's a Trailhunter fender. I am very nervous about this because these were very expensive. They're the OEM fender flares. You can see here it says right there, Toyota. But I don't know if these are even gonna fit. I really hope they do, but we'll slap them on, see what happens. Okay, that's on. We have a big hole right here though, so that's problematic. Didn't think that there'd be a hole there. I thought that it would be a full fender. So I'm gonna maybe have to 3D print something there, or I'll have to figure that out. But fitment's good. Tire lines right up with the fender. So maybe we'll just cut that off. Just viper cut it or something like that. But you can see the difference. Big fender flare. In the back you can see the skinny fender flare. So we'll bolt this on, make sure it doesn't go anywhere. I may put some 3M tape on that as well, but yeah, we'll bolt that back up. All right, it's dark now. Went and did some stuff, but I got the bolts back in this, or the screws back in this. And then I put this double-sided clear sticky tape around here. You probably can't even see it, but it's holding on tight. I got this up to 80-ish, 75, and it didn't didn't move. So seems good. I hate this. Obviously this is not the Pro bumper, so the regular fender flare comes all the way down here. Trying to decide if I want to cut this over there, do like a Viper cut thing, or if I want to do a steel bumper. A lot of the steel bumper options that I've seen, they kind of come above this parking sensor right here. So I don't know what the option is for that, to put the parking sensor in. I'd have to drill a hole in the parking or in the steel bumper, or what the deal would be, but I'll have to figure that out. We're gonna run these fender flares for now though, because as you can see, it's much wider. And I'm sick of rocks hitting my doors. So we're gonna run these. Hopefully they help, but we're gonna install the rest of them. This is just one. So we're gonna install the rear now. There's the rear fender flare on. You can see the offset makes a little bit more sense now. It pokes just a little bit outside of that fender flare instead of being way out there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought that these fender flares would make a much bigger difference in how this thing looks. And just sitting here in the garage, it kind of doesn't really look any different to me. It just looks like a factory fender flare that's a little bigger. So, what I am excited about though is having less rocks chucked at the side of my truck. So anyway, there's the rear. As you can see, it's a little bit of a struggle trying to get that figured out, but I do think it looks good. I was really excited for this part of it, but I didn't realize there was a hole there. That's why you just buy the factory one. It's just done by Toyota, because then you don't have to deal with this stuff. I thought I'd be cool and build my own like TRAILHUNTer Pro deal and solar octane, because that doesn't exist. And I like this color, even though it's filthy. But I don't know, you just have weird little stuff like that that happens. Like, yeah, these Kings are sick. I like that. It's got 35s, super cool. It's turning out good, I like it, but like, to be honest with you, I'm in this pretty much the same money as I would have been a Pro, and I don't have a Pro. So, and this is just a gas. So, that's why you buy the factory one. So now we just have the passenger side. It's a good comparison. So that's the factory fender flare, front and rear. And then this is the TRAILHUNTer. Sticks out quite a bit more. Let's see if I can get both of them. There you go. So you can see the TRAILHUNTer one, tires are turned a little bit, but the TRAILHUNTer one sticks out way more. It's supposed to be like another 1.25 inches that it sticks out. So anyway, I'm gonna set you down for a time lapse, and I'm just gonna do both of the other ones. Okay, got them both on. Like I said before, in the dark, or whatever's going on here, kind of just looks factory to me. But looks the same as the other side, just real wide. But I think that looks good, other than the bottom part. We'll have to figure out if we're cutting the bumper, putting a steel bumper on, or whatever. Maybe if you guys get us to like 10,000 subs or something, we'll buy a steel bumper and get rid of that ugly hole right there. maybe we'll just rock the whole till we get to 10,000 subs. I don't know, you guys tell me what you think. Do you like the Trailhunter fenders better, or do you like the regular fenders? And do you think we should do a steel bumper or just leave it? So I might try to get some better shots of this in the light where it's dark out here. Kind of hard to tell what's going on. But anyway, got the fenders on. Lift is on, big tires, 35s. It's looking pretty sweet.